I'm Jeff with Tempest Aero Group. I'm here supporting the Cherokee Flyers. We are a company that has oil filters, spark plugs. We own a Precision Airmotive, which does the fuel servos for the Lycoming engines. We have air filters, and we own lots of different companies. We also are a sister company with a brake company as well. If you have any questions, you can go to our website at tempestplus.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Studley from Aspen Avionics. I'm down here at the show and demonstrating our new engine instruments. They'll be available in the summer. Working with Electronics International. This is our Pro Max. The engine instruments will be available on the MFD Max. We'll have more details early summer next year. We've also got our E5 over here. Good entry-level product. It's about $5,000. Get you into glass for a low price.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mike Kobelik from Electro Air. First thing I want to do is just simply thank the PA32 Owners Group for inviting us down so we could display our electronic ignition system. It's been a great weekend in the Memphis area visiting and sightseeing. We manufacture an electronic ignition system that's approved as either a single magneto replacement or a dual magneto replacement for the entire PA32 community, and in particular for those of you running the Bendix single drive dual magneto. Behind me here is a Lance that has had this Bendix single drive dual magneto replaced with two of our electronic ignition systems. One of the real up benefits to this airplane is he picked up on the same fuel, actually about a half gallon less fuel, 10 to 12 knots in true airspeed. In useful load, excellent airplane for what this plane does. It's a parachute drop airplane, so they get around the country quite a bit. If you have any questions, feel free to go to our website, electroair.net, or call the factory at 248-674-3433. Be happy to answer any questions for you and educate you on the benefits of electronic ignition system. Thanks again for having me.
If you want to explain better, what are we looking at here?
So this is the installation on the Piper Lance, which originally had a Bendix single drive dual magneto. We've replaced that with two Electro Air electronic ignition systems. This unit here is the trigger mechanism that ties into the engine where the dual mag was. So you can see the amount of space and volume that you've gained by getting rid of the dual mag. This unit here is the coil pack. That fires 6 of the spark plugs. And if we come over here to the front of the airplane, we can see on the nose part where the second trigger mechanism is. So there's a bracket here that holds a magnetic pickup, and then underneath here on the crankshaft is a trigger wheel. That fires the second electronic ignition. So now you have two ignition systems that are completely separate from each other. Up here is the second coil pack. For the second ignition system, that fires the other 6 spark plugs. In the baggage compartment, we've got the backup battery system, which is required to provide backup power to one of the electronic ignition systems. In the event of a complete electrical failure, the FAA requirement was 1 hour of power to supply to one electronic ignition system. This backup battery will run one electronic ignition system for a little better than 2 hours. Also installed in here, you can't see it really, but they're the two controllers for the electronic ignition system. And then on the panel are the switches in the backup panel, backup battery monitor panel.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I'm Rebecca Anderson, and this is my husband, Andrew Anderson. We're with Base Lake Aviation and Maintenance. We're a general aviation maintenance shop based in Peachtree City, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta. We do pretty much everything when it comes to Pipers. So inspections, part repair and replacement, but also avionics and interior upgrades. So a little bit of everything. We've been in business for a little over a year, but we also have a fleet of Pipers that we maintain for our flying club. We got a couple of Archers, a 140, and 2 Cherokee 6s. We also have this Piper Saratoga, which is now in a 135 charter operation. And that's the one we're showing off here right now. So let me pass that to Andrew and Hill.
Hey everybody, Andrew here. So like Rebecca said, this is a 2000 turbocharged Piper Saratoga. We use this in our 135 operation, and we have Zach and Frankie back here that fly that for us. They're also mechanics in our base leg shop. So this has been flying about 70 to 90 hours a month, and the way that it can do that and have 100% dispatch reliability is through good preventive maintenance and having a good maintenance shop behind it. So it all kind of works together, and we obviously know PA32s, so we're here to support the owners of the PA32s. And if you have any questions, let us know.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Jim Schaefer with Laminar Flow Systems here at the PA32 fly-in in beautiful down Memphis, Tennessee. Having a great time, and want to give you a quick tour of our speed enhancement products for the PA32 series. And basically the gist of it is when you're trying to improve the performance of an airplane, you've got two routes. One is increase the size of the engine, either more horsepower, do a fuel injection instead of carbureted, or do a turbocharger. All of those basically are running anywhere from $20,000 to $150,000 and up, plus installation. The other option you have is to improve the aerodynamic efficiency of the airframe, and that's what Laminar Flow's products let you do. Basically, we're reducing the drag, increasing the efficiency so you get more bang out of each horsepower that you already have. The beauty of that approach is, number one, it's about 1/10 the cost of trying to get the same performance gain from increased horsepower. And number two, since you're actually improving the efficiency of the airframe, you get the benefits, performance benefits across the whole flight regime, from takeoff to climb to cruise to fuel burn, service ceiling. They're all improved by about 10 to 15% just by cleaning up the inefficiencies that are designed into that airframe to begin with. And we can go over a couple. Sure, a couple of them. Yeah. The main one that gets the biggest bang for the buck is called the tank fairing and wing smoothing kit. And basically the Piper airfoil is designed to be laminar flow. Unfortunately, the manufacturing procedures and tolerances at the Piper factory negated all that potential gain. The way it's built, it's not laminar flow. But with the tank fairing and wing smoothing kit from Laminar Flow, you can restore the laminar flow of the airfoil, and that alone will pick you up usually 10 to 15 miles an hour on the speed. And it's a permanent improvement. You put it on the airplane and you're done for the life of the aircraft. There's no maintenance required, no overhaul, nothing like that. You put it on and you're done. There's some other fairings and speed improvements. The one I personally like best is called the flap gap seal. And the reason I like it best is it's a twofer. You do get the improvement in speed, but it also improves the control authority at low speeds, high angle of attack, by reducing the drag burble that the flaps produce when you put them down and then you put the nose of the airplane up. A lot of the turbulence is blanketing out the effectiveness of the elevator, and this resolves that instantaneously. So you get a 2 to 3 mile an hour performance gain, but in my mind, the biggest improvement is that control authority. We have them for the flap gaps. We have the aileron gap seals, which do the same thing for the ailerons, pick you up another 2 to 3 miles an hour. And another benefit of this approach is you can either do it piecemeal. You can buy these kits one at a time, put them on as budget and time permits, or if you're getting the airplane painted, want to get it all done at once, we offer a 10% discount if you purchase the entire kit for your airplane. So I'll be happy, obviously, to give you any more details that you'd like. You can go to laminarflowsystems.com and get complete information on all these kits, or you can just give us a call at Laminar Flow Systems. I'll tell you the number in a minute. It's 877-693-7356, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you very much.